trials. For reference, around 150 breakthrough device designations were granted in 2023. 3 of Elon's most recent posts on X about Neuralink include this one from the other day, where he elaborated on Neuralink's blindsight product. The blindsight device from Neuralink will enable even those who have lost both eyes and their optic nerve to see. Provided the visual cortex is intact, it will even enable those who have been blind from birth to see for the first time. To set expectations correctly, the vision will at first be low resolution, like Atari graphics, but eventually it has the potential to be better than natural vision and enable you to see in infrared, ultraviolet, or even radar wavelengths, like Geordie LaForge. Much appreciated, US FDA. This is a reminder that Neuralink is first going to help people with neurological disabilities, and then eventually enable almost any sci-fi superpower you can imagine. Whether it's telepathy, quasi-teleportation, seeing in infrared, you'll be able to do all sorts of ridiculous superhuman things that were once considered impossible. Another post Elon had on X is this one, where he said, "At some point, having a Neuralink will be normal. Sure, people right now may think surgically implanting a brain chip is entirely off limits. However, over time, people will start to know a close family member or friend who gets one, and they'll inevitably be a little more comfortable and okay with the idea of Uncle E poking around." Okay, well, admittedly, it's
Alright. As always, all praises, honor, and glory goes out to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekahak, with Ash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations goes out to you, brothers, pushing out the word in sincerity and truth. Also, shalom to the elect scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth. And there you have it, man. Uncle E, well, his promises, his promises of spiritual power, so to speak, on the left-hand side, claiming that, this Neuralink thing will, give vision better than actual, human sight, that's pretty much, that's what he said. But that's all lies, that's all deception. To pretty much reel in the disabled, because the disabled, the ones that cannot use their limbs, their hands, their feet, their eyes, their lips, they want them too. They want to mark them as well. They want to incorporate them into the beast system as well, that new world order, that one world currency, that MOTB. They want them in as well. So if they can, they can deceive them by telling them that, okay, you're going to have sci-fi like, telepathic abilities, like whatever it may be, lying, deceiving them into thinking that they will receive spiritual powers like the scriptures have promised, the nation of Israel. These Edomites want to be like us. It's in their spirit to want the blessing of Jacob still. Unfortunately, Esau sold his birthright. That's how Yahweh Shemiel Shai cooked up the story. But none of these things will come to pass. You Edomites will not be telepathic. You will not be able to perform any sci-fi like abilities for real. It's a delusion, right? Uncle Esau, which he's referring to Elon Musk. This is how they think. This is Psalm 73 verse 11, and it says, "And they say, how doeth God know, and is there knowledge in the Most High?" And let me read up from verse 9. It says, "They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth." Right, and we know as iron rusted, so does Esau's wickedness, man. And they speak smoothly with their lips, and the rest, But it's all deceit, and lies, behind the smooth talking, and evil towards you people. As soon as a problem is there, you'll see Esau there with a solution, roughly paraphrasing to help you. But really and truly, he's not looking to help you. Verse 10 reads, "Therefore his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out to them. And they say, how doth God know? Is there knowledge in the Most High?" So they have the audacity to think that they know more than Yahweh Shemiel Shai, and ask if there's knowledge in him. Whatever situation it may be, Yahweh Shemiel Shai has deceived them into believing that their God who they worship, the spiritual demon Satan, is superior. That's pretty much what it is. And all of these things that Elon Musk is attempting to do is you can just sum it up as miracles of the beast. Because they're on to their second patient now. Like for the Neuralink, they're still in the testing stages. The first one, it was kind of it didn't really go 100% to how they wanted it to go, and then they pretty much they claim that they fixed the problem with the first patient, and now everything is working well, and he can move cursors on the internet with his mind, and so on and so forth. It's all smoke. This is a smoke screen. It's all really to get the information of all of these disabled individuals, and incorporate them with the masses, the people that will go on to take the RFID chip, the military soldiers that will go on to take the brain chips as well, to enhance their abilities and be like Captain America. It's a lot of things, because I be following the Neuralink updates. It's fascinating. It's interesting to me. It's funny to see how deceived Esau is, thinking that these things are gonna be successful for a long time, right? And it says, "Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches." Right? They increase in riches. They increase in technology. They increase in weaponry. They increase in wickedness. Esau is a king of wickedness. I'll go on to read this. This is Isaiah chapter 14, and I read from verse 13. "Thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High." So he has a God complex, Esau Edom. He wants to be like the Most High. He wants to rule over all you human beings on the planet Earth today. Whether you're disabled, meaning blind, you can't use your limbs, your hands, your legs, your lips, you have a broken spine, whatever it may be, you're not exempt. He's gonna come with different ways to get you as well. An example is the Neuralink, promising you things like spiritual powers, which Esau Edom cannot promise you choose spiritual power. It's really a deception. It's just for miracles of the beast. It appears to be a certain way, but it's not. And then verse 15 says, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit," because in this society, Esau is living in his heaven. This is his kingdom. He does not worry about money. He does not worry about what vehicle he's gonna drive. He has all his heart could desire. He lives a king's life. And if I go back to Psalm 73, it explains it better than me. If I jump up a bit, and it says Psalm 73 verse 4, and it says, "For there are no bands in their death, for their strength is firm, and they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men." Right? So these Edomites don't get in trouble with the law like how other nations do. They make the laws. They're above the law, because it's their law. They're not above the law of Yahweh Shemi Shai. But in this society, they are above they're corrupt. They'll abide by their rules, because they make their rules. So I'll go on to read, and it says, "Therefore pride compasses them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish." So they have everything on the planet Earth: mansions, villas, hotels. They own all these things. Down to the poorest Edomite in the society. They're living in heaven. Lion. And then when you look on Jake is homeless in the street. Jake is living paycheck to paycheck, living a life of hell, right? But I'll go back to Isaiah. It says, verse 15, Isaiah chapter 14, verse 15, it said, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell with to the sides of the pit." Right? So Esau Edom is going to be brought down to a very low state. The heaven refers to a very high state, a high status in life, living a luxurious life, a very happy life, so to speak, of riches. Their women and their women are in order. Our women are not. They don't eat their food defiled. We eat our food defiled. They give us food like dogs. They have the good clean food while we in hell are eating defiled foods, breathing defiled air. He's so wicked. He's even breathing the defiled, polluted, chemtrailed oxygen. He's a devil, man. He doesn't even care about his own people. All right, so let me continue, not to stray too much, because we know who he is. So this is Revelations chapter 13, and I start at 14, and it says, let me start at 13. "And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them," verse 14, "that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast." And one of those miracles is the neuralink, right? All of these things that he's promising, some of it has come to pass. The first patient, as I said, he is using the neuralink to browse the internet and, click on things and do what he can do, right? Saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword which did live. And the image of the beast is really going into all of these different philosophies, and beliefs of Esau, that he has pushed onto the nations, his ideologies, right? And the Neuralink would fall under that as well, the image of the beast. And it also would fall under the physical Neuralink being implanted in a brain, would fall under the mark. But the Neuralink itself, the whole the information behind it is a part of the image. Likewise, even things like LGBTQ, modern day, Christianity, all those things, Egyptology, all of those things are the image of the beast, just to say the least. Verse 15 reads, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." And verse 16 is a point, "And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." So this is really what the agenda is about. It's not really about giving you people, you disabled people, spiritual like powers, right? Or sci-fi like powers, as he said. It's really to incorporate you into the one world government system, so you can buy or sell through their system. It's not about making you really see. It's a money-making thing. Yes, he'll make money by providing that service, but you will never be able to see like an actual real eye that Yahweh Shimei Shai has, developed, in the womb. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna be like that. That's all deception. But what you will be doing is paying for things in a virtual world, through the Neuralink, and you'll just be incorporated into the beast system. You'll be a part. You'll be partakers of taking the mark. You know what I'm saying? And verse 17 reads, "And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for the number of a man, and his number is 666. So there you have it, man. Let me see what else I have here. And there's a judgment for that, man. You people, you disabled individuals, you're not gonna escape. You can't say, "Oh, I just wanted to see. I just wanted to be able to move, use my. I'm not able to use my hands, so I wanted to, I just use my brain to do what I can do and use the internet and feel connected to the world and blah blah blah." You people are gonna have their excuses, but this is Revelation chapter 16, verse 2, and it says, uh, Verse 2 reads, "And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon men which had the mark of the beast upon them which worshipped his image." So you people are going to have all type of different cancers and sores in your brains and on your hand and implants inside, ingrown sores, and it's gonna be terrible, man. That's a judgment of you people taking being partakers of the mark, receiving the mark of Esau, Edom, of the beast, so you're not gonna escape, the judgment of Yahweh Shimei Shai. But Esau Edom is not set up to really help you people. There's always an agenda. Anytime he's trying to help you with certain things, just go the other way. There's always an ulterior motive. There's always an agenda. There's always a wicked purpose behind what he's doing. Because the wicked, his heart is set out to see how he can devour you, But this is all lies and deception. You people will not receive sci-fi like spiritual powers for real. You'll pretty much be living in what do you call it? A metaverse. You're gonna have it's like having playing a video game and putting on, I don't remember what you call the device, goggles. There's gonna be many different BMIs, there many different brain machine interfaces. Neuralink is just one. There's many other different ones that are more straightforward with what they can offer. Like, it's really, again, to give you crippled people, disabled people, access to buying and selling. That's really what they want to do. They want your information. They want control over you. They want control over babies. They want control over every single person on the planet Earth. Dogs, cats. They want to implant everyone, right? But Lord willing, that was edifying, and I'll just leave it there. As always, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash, Shalom.